camera just clicked on, which means somebody manually turned it on. Somebody manually turned off this light. It's on a motion sensor, which has a proximity that can go up to like 12 to 14 feet into my apartment, or be so close that I have to practically be under it for it to turn on. So it's manual or auto, has a proximity setting. Someone turns these cameras on and off. This one, that one right there. Just turn the camera on. Sex perverts watching me, taking out my garbage. Sex perverts, rapists, sex predators, whatever they prefer to pretend that they're not. And yet people are not their sins. And God loves everyone. But I have to bring the camera because even the newspaper guy who was related to the guy who used to molest me when I was a child, whose doppelganger now has a child daycare center called Precious Jewel, what he used to molest me, right? Anyway, he said he was going to crack my skull, and he came at me a few times with his car. He said he'd like sniffing anuses. That's what he said. So I bring my camera now because all the sex perverts, including in here, follow me. It's very depressing. Difficult to even walk to the garbage can without being abused, or to the mailbox. See? See? Sitting there waiting. See how they do? Is that the one who trafficked me through his house when I was a child? Who said that was 50 years ago? It wasn't 50 years ago. And it was me. Whichever one it is, it's a Honda Pilot. Oh, look, I'm a pilot. See how the light is blinking there? See? It's an alarm. They set off alarms every time I go out. This one flickers. That one now flickers over there. I don't know if that camera's picking that up. And those ones clearly flash. There's two of them in there. It depends how many people set off the alarm. And down the road at the military place, in the sky, it strobes in the sky. Boop, 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 like a warning. So all the military people can come out after me. Crazy, right? It's the truth. I don't make it up. See, that's what I'm coming to see about me. MyFlorida.com license plate. Clearly sex predatoring me. Clearly waited for me to come up aggressively behind me. That girl, this is her son's car. She would come to the door and she would call me a maricon right practically to my face. I don't even know her except she's one of my cousins from when I was little. Was related to my other cousins who became prostitutes and people are not their sins, but became prostitutes in where's that place called? Las Vegas, yeah. And she called me maricon because I wasn't interested in her. Look, there's another one sitting over there. See, this is what they do. See? See? Just sitting there, surveilling and waiting. Oh, they're just going to work. Oh, they're just warming up their car. Oh, is that what they're doing? How come you can hear that traffic coming out of the sky with an LRAD long-range acoustic device? We hear the traffic in the sky, right? The rubber of the tires and the wind rushing by the car can be heard in the sky. So yes, that person is waiting for me. Surveilling, sex predator. Even John Thomas, the one from the so-called mental health. And then Patty wanted to seduce me. Shannon wanted to have sex to me. Oh yeah, she's dissociative. She can shut off right from wrong. Listen, It's not a case of judging people. It's a case of these people were in charge of my well being and had taken my home from me and put me in here and sued me for my home, took my vehicle, took my business. And then they walk around talking about she is Tienes Tumpao. We're from the famous families and, you know, whatever, right? Oh, I'm related to Governor Tupaki. There is no such name as Governor Tupaki. It's not even a real name. It's barely a generational made up uh, without papers and witness protection program name. It's barely even made up. Tupaki, Paktui, Haktua. Come on. Yes, I remember that girl too. Of course I do. And her twin, doppelganger, which doesn't look quite the same. Of course I do. This is why they're trying to make me insane and afraid. Because I do remember, including but not limited to all my children. The tie to my pants broke. I have to see if I have a rod or a hanger or something. Fish it through there. Free exterior car wash. I'll put it right there. I have no car. I had a car. I actually got arrested for it being stolen by somebody who looked like my sister's ex-husband, except skinnier. I said, "Hey, he looks like Fred Healy," and they said, "Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Put your hands behind your back." I said, "What are you talking about? My car just got stolen," and they arrested me. And they put me in a mental asylum, and they said I was crazy. Then they put me in a violent section behind some glass and made me sleep 4 beds deep in a room of people that were known violent people. And I said to the lady, "I'm not a violent person. Why would you put me in here with violent people?" And she said, "Oh, we're going to find out if you're violent." She said, "We're going to find out." That's what she said. And I said, "Why are you talking to me like this?" And she said, "You're very entitled." That's what she said. I don't like the blood on that lamb's neck, and I don't know why it is, but I remember that sheep. Every picture in here is not random. We got, satanic castles and Hotel Alberts. All these pictures are all relevant, but these people, they walk around like they own the place. They don't, it could be right in front of their face and they wouldn't see it.